But let's start with the person. That was what it was really all about. And that's also really what it's about for the business owner, I think, is what do you want? Like, that's a big question. I know that I meet business owners all the time that still struggle with the answer to that question, what do they want? And how to get to that answer is not as simple as it sounds. And so we talk about writing up something called a primary aim. And a primary aim is an imaginary time in the future that you can vividly recall as if it is happening, and yet it hasn't happened. So it involves, like so much of this, putting pen to paper, because if you don't put pen to paper, then they're really not finalized. They're just thoughts, right? Like, you have lots of thoughts, and you don't finalize which thoughts are more important than other thoughts. And I don't even know the brain knows sometimes which thoughts are more important than other thoughts. So if you write it down and then decide what to do with that, meaning throw it away or edit it or decide that it's important, at least it has some permanency. But, really it starts there because it creates kind of like a thought process where you can actually write down what is really important in the steps along the way. And, sometimes really just the journey is what it's all about. And you have fun if you're moving in a direction and you feel like you're making headway. And you become a goal setter ultimately, and then a goal achiever. But it only happens, I think, with practice. And I think the first practice piece is to start with, well, if I had my choice of what I wanted in a little bit of a fantasy world, what would it look like?